Hello, everybody. This is Mr.FirstWorld. Um, I already tried to record this video once, and I guess my settings weren't quite right because I was getting 90 frames a second in game, and probably about 1 frame a second on the recording, which was a little upsetting after I found that out. Spent probably 20 minutes making a video, and to no avail. Uh, I'm back. Hopefully, this video will be slightly higher quality since that last one was, I suppose, a rehearsal. uh, Look, if you're a first time viewer, which probably a lot of you will be, since before I had a squeaky voice and I was probably 13. I can't quite remember how old I was. That's how young I was. Now I'm 17, so I have a much better voice now. Um, well, let's just jump into some gameplay. T-34 seems to be a high action tank right now. A lot of people are playing it. Well, maybe not a lot of people playing it, but oh my. Now it's gonna look like a bad tank. It's alright, I'll play it more reserved like I usually do. What do we go? Do we have a T-30 on our team, or is there another T-34? M1, is that an M103? Oh, that's a T-30. Okay, I couldn't see it on my list. I'm actually getting 75 frames a second, so, that's not super awesome compared to before, but I think I can deal with it. I'm sure some of you guys out there with a setup like I had before are thinking to yourself, wow, what an ass. Oh, well, it looks like everybody's going to be rushing the middle, so I'm going to go ahead and support this side. Probably to no avail, but, it can't hurt, right? Signal for some help. Spam this a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say spam, I only hit it 3 times, but people need to start looking at their mini-maps. This Ferdinand isn't going to let me stand alone. Oh shit, 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 oh shit. Come on. You're a real piece of doo-doo, you know that? Looks like this guy's going to be pushing hard. I think I'm going to have to push with him in order to make it worth it. If everyone's going to lemming train off to the right portion of the map, they need to lemming train quickly. Can't take your time if you're going to lemming train. Keep that in mind at all times during a lemming train. Boom! Revenge. Best served cold. I don't know. Oh, come on. I probably drove right into that too. Ugh. That's aggravating. Well, let's see how my older brother's doing on the T-30. Looks like he's lining up a shot on that IS-7. Oh, that would be a pretty shot. Probably aimed over here somewhere. Oh, aimed over top of his shoulder, probably. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to go back to Garage. This game's probably going to drag out since everybody seems to like to take their time. Let's jump into a tank I've earned with my own experience. Black Prince. Black Prince is a wonderful tank. Unless you get shitty matchmaking 2 games in a row. Wow. Imagine that. On World of Tanks? Why would you expect that? Like, never happens on World of Tanks. For those of you that might not know, World of Tanks is based on a tier system. Tier 1 being the smallest in every way, Tier 10 being the biggest in every way, and everywhere in between being the increments you would think fit necessary. But there are huge jumps. Like Tier 7 to Tier 8, there's a huge jump in durability and firepower. Like, for example, Tier 6 artillery hits me, takes out 2/3 of my health. Tier 9 artillery hits me, it would kill me and then some. Black Prince, giving you a little overview. If you angle your armor properly, you're pretty much invincible. Even at these high tiers, like if I were to aim my gun this way and then angle my armor like this and side scrape, I'd bounce every round. But you can't always keep your gun angled, especially when you have a very mediocre gun at best, for a heavy tank at least. On a medium tank, this gun would be rather fierce. Well, maybe not fierce, but it would do the job, that's for sure. But sometimes this gun's just awesome in its own little way. Like right there, that Tiger 2. If I was using a 120 something millimeter gun, no way I would have even done any damage to him. Not because of penetration, but because I would have missed. I mean, it wouldn't have even been a contest on whether or not I would have hit. Gun depression, pretty good actually. I'm not sure how many degrees that is, but for most tanks, 10 degrees is the most you get in the game, I believe. But this is a rather hefty. I'd probably say 8 degrees if I was just guessing. Maybe 7. Tiger, don't waste your round on him. I got it. Oh, maybe I don't. He's hiding. That sneaky bugger. He's probably not going to come out for a little bit at least. I'm going to come around through the bushes. Maybe we can spot these TDs. Or blind fire a little bit. Get them on their toes. Oh, it looks like I probably tracked him. When you do tracking damage to tanks, it will take into account the damage that other people do while you have set them to be stationary. Like, if you track a tank, it can't move. So, basically speaking, if you're the reason that it got shot up, that will be taken into account and you'll be given compensation for not having done actual damage and more so just critically injured him. Kill shot. Probably get another kill shot here. And that's what I like to use this tank for, is putting low health tanks down for the enemy team, for my friendly team. That way they don't have to come around and take an extra 2 shells. An extra 2 shells can be the difference between being alive and being dead very easily. Damn Frenchies. I'll angle my armor accordingly. And I'll trade shots with them all day. Friendly artillery actually doing something for once. If you right click, you can automatically aim at someone. I find it pretty useful with light tanks that are over a ridge. And I can look around a little bit. If you right click and hold it, it'll lock your gun into place. Looks like I'm going to have to move forward a little bit. And this is the way I like to angle my armor. Untouchable right now by that T-37. Untouchable. I usually try to angle it 2 different ways so I have chances to bounce from every direction. I'm going to repair my loader. I'm trying to get over the ridge. Damn it. Um, I was spotted, so the enemy artillery took advantage of that. Artillery doing work in this game. Wow. M53, 55 doing work, just destroying everything he can. I mean, that's impressive for any tank, really. I mean, two kills and, well, he's a tier 9 tank. 2 kills, that's average. I can't believe I have 3 kills, but I'm accrediting myself with 1 kill. Mainly because all I did was put the finishing 2 shots in after I flanked, which isn't really doing that much in all reality. They put their guns down, and that's all I did. Well, I think I'm going to move on to bigger and better with the IS-6. This is a slightly more rounded tank than the T-34. The T-34 is all hull, like, weakness. This tank, there's a little bit of weakness everywhere, but its main strength is the fact that its armor is so angled. In this game, you can have different guns, and you can also shoot different rounds to increase certain stats on your weapon. There's a particular shell type. It's heat ammunition. It's high explosive anti-tank. If any of you know how an RPG works, basically what it'll do is it shoots, hits the armor, and then explodes forward on the outside of the armor. But it's not just an explosion. It's a compressed forward explosion that's its goal is to launch the tip of the bullet. Not tip is the wrong word. Like its goal is to launch a plasma almost through the armor. But if you have spaced armor, which is armor with, like, say, an armor plate and then an inch of air and then another armor plate, that's a good example. That's the super purging. But also angled armor. You know, heat ammunition does not do well on angled armor because the explosion's focused upwards. It looks like I'm starting to have ping issues again, which is a little upsetting. Earlier I was having some ping issues, so I went down and reset my modem. They're going back down, so maybe it's just a fluctuation from channel switching on the cable. RU251. This map, most people try and get up as quickly as possible to there to scout for their team, and that is an extraordinarily strong position. If you're up there, you pretty much rule the map. You have to be tucked in close, and that makes you easy pickings for artillery if artillery moves to the right position. For this side, it's equally important. I mean, like you see, we have 2 people up there. Huge advantage. That RU251 might be the don't not support each other, guys. If you go up there with someone and that guy decides to go around with him, and who cares if you end up dying? If you're dying for the greater good in a game, you're going to get rewarded for it. As long as you get 1 or 2 shots off, you're probably not going to lose money. Our team usually doesn't get to push around this far, but that may be due to map changes. Just going to chill out here for a minute. No reason to rush forward in a heavy tank. Rushing forward is really a light tank thing. You'd think it would be the opposite, but trust me, heavy tanks, you need to be reserved. Use your armor the right way, and use your gun the right way. Your gun doesn't reload as quick. This is more of a proper heavy tank. Like the Black Prince it's titled as a heavy tank. It's more like a super heavy medium. At least that's the way I'm categorizing it. And sometimes people bump into you a little bit. As long as they move, I usually don't get upset. Sometimes they don't, and then I get really upset because they end up pushing me out into the open where I die. Carnarvon, that's the next tier tank after the Black Prince. That's what I'm working to unlock. I'm halfway there. Carnarvon, it's a well-rounded tank. I mean, Quickie Baby plays it, and he likes it. He does good in it, but he can't even put his finger on why it's so good. He's basically saying that because it aims so quickly, it's a better tank than most, but I'm hoping that I have the same success as him. I'm going to repair my driver using my med kit. I'm going to load premium ammunition, and this is APCR, which does better against angled armor because its tip actually digs into the armor a little more effective if it's angled. Because there's a certain amount of angling that if your shell enters the armor or tries to enter the armor at a certain angle, it'll just automatically bounce because it's the side, like the side of your shell has no penetrative value. Like that's like trying to throw a surfboard into the water by belly flopping it. You're gonna have much more success if you face it forward like a spear. When I say much more, I mean it's all the difference really. I've seen tanks like a Hellcat bounce ridiculous things. I probably need to switch off my premium ammunition, but it's nice to guarantee hits. Tier 8 premium tanks get a credit bonus, so I can really afford to do this. When I'm in a tank like this, I try not to steal kills. I try to make every shell do as much damage as possible, especially when firing premium. I'm going to switch back to normal rounds. Try and make some money. That is my goal right now. I'm trying to save up money to buy my T25 2 or T. I don't know, the tank after the Hellcat. I'm hoping to be a little more noob friendly YouTuber because I am a noob. I'm not amazing at this game by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, when did I get shot? Well, that's the IS-6 for you. Ting, you don't even hear it. Apparently you got shot. Good thing those notifications pop up. Oh my. Oh my. That did not feel good. Just gonna face my armor forward towards the enemy. Not sure if I'm gonna get killed here. Really not sure. That's the awkward thing about this tank. I keep my armor angled properly. Not too much angling. I don't think he has the raw power to just kind of power through my armor. He might from up there, though. No, he doesn't. Oh, that's so satisfying going up against a lighter tank like this and just embarrassing him. And that was probably a premium ammunition round, which that's the upsetting thing about premium is you know that you can like reliably bounce an enemy tank round, and then they go and load a premium ammunition round and bitch out and kill you. But I can't really say much because I use the same techniques. Wow. Dude, if you're gonna take your time to go back to base, do it right. It's a guaranteed cap reset. Oh, that's always nice. Wow, I like that. I bounced 1,200 damage from that RU-251. That Oho, I damaged his track, and that Yag Panther ammo rack. I damaged his ammo rack so he couldn't reload as quickly. 31,000 credits on my own, and then that 7,500 from the mission. It's always good, right? Once again, that was the IS-6, a much appreciated purchase on my portion. I love it. You know, if you're looking for tier 8 premiums, I honestly think that these two are the best. I'm going to be working on the crew for this T-34, and then when I get back into my American Heavies, because I ended up selling my American Heavies to buy the British Heavy, it was just a tier ahead, so I thought it would be more worth it. And I'm glad I did because, to be honest, I'm not so sure about the American Heavy tanks anymore. I'm all the way up to tier 6, so I may as well go for the T-110E5, but I honestly think the break portion of the American heavy tanks is going to be this M103. T110E5 is the same thing, but with a larger weak spot, so it's a little disappointing. T32, I'm really excited for the T32. Um, Hellcat, what an amazing tank. And the T21, I ended up selling that as well. I forget what for, but I make some dumb decisions sometimes. I should have kept the T21. Light tanks at high tier are just, they're fun. And you earn so much experience. I only played like, let's see, vehicle statistics. All right, where is it? Oh, T21. I played 52 battles. I have 11,000 experience. It's 238 experience a battle, and most of the time, for the first like 25 battles, I got one shot. So, I mean, that's just awesome. I don't even know what these are. What are these? Team unranked battles. Well, it looks like I've played this. MX13, IS6. When did I play this? I don't remember playing this. Oh well. Yeah, T34 and IS6. I'm back in business, baby. Playing 3 games, 1 video. I'm gonna go for a video every other day. That's more realistic for me. I'll probably record them all on the weekend and then upload them every other day. Um, yeah, I'm also gonna be doing mobile gaming. I'll probably upload a mobile gaming video every day. I'm gonna do Clash of Clans and a few other things. All right, well, this has been Mr. First World. Peace.